What's up, guys? We're here with another review video. Today we'll be looking at DuelSpec, the sleeves. These are the XD standard sized matte sleeves in color blue. So this was provided to me by DuelSpec for review, but as always, I didn't sign any kind of contract and I am free to say whatever I want. If you guys have been following the channel, you know I just am very honest and just say what I think and how things can improve. So, but still, thank you DuelSpec for sending this to me for review. And yeah, let's get into it. Here is how the container looks before we open it. It says DuelSpec here at the top. Nice little depressed area where you can see the symbol for DuelSpec and the color of the sleeves. More branding on the side. On the back, you have more branding, and it says they provide exceptional durability and protection, now with an improved film for your pleasure. I mean, so your shuffle stays smooth for longer. And then it says 100 sleeves, standard size, high clarity gloss, and textured matte. So let's open this up. Of course, your sleeves are here. Here we go, all in one container. I don't know why, a lot of sleeves I've been getting recently from other companies, they separate into two different plastic containers, right? So it's nice to see that this is all singular. Okay, so this is matte. This feels very thin. So does that mean it's going to protect my card, or it is actually thin and still gonna protect it and not break down? So yeah, it feels thin, feels like not strong. I like the matte backing. So, all right, you guys know what time it is. We're gonna test the strength on this thing. So I'm just gonna pull as hard as I can here. All right, I actually cannot, so what I'm trying to do is just pull it apart, and it's actually not ripping here along this seam. What you can see is I am stretching it, which is expected, right? Because this is plastic, it's expandable, but it's not tearing. So, oh, there we go. It took a lot of force for me to crack that side. There we go. So, okay, it could survive you pulling this off. And now let's check the denting. So one thing I do not like is that the backs of the Ultra Pro sleeves are easily dented. I really pressed hard into this though, into the back. So these did indent from my nail, which I just cut, but I pressed really hard. So let's just do some light taps here. So no, so just light taps, just some normal, like let's say you're picking up a card, it's not leaving any marks. So I think from normal play, it should be good. But if you have fake nails, like for my my homies out there with fake nails or long nails, I did notice that people who have longer nails, when they pick up cards, they easily leave indentations in the backs. So I'm doing it with a little medium pressure, and it is kind of leaving an indentation, but I don't know if this was intended, but it kind of self-heals those marks, right? So the only marks that are staying are these three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actually, and those are the actual hard ones I left in, right? So if you are really pressing in on the sleeve that hard, they'll show up. Okay. So the pull test though, I think it passed with flying colors. Really had to pull it to rip that top layer off. But yeah, I like that these were very thin and it still was able to sustain the pulling force. So that passed. That was an A. I feel like the back is like an 8.5 to 9. It just feels really thin, and I feel like it won't protect the card, but obviously it is sustaining these presses with my nail. So unless you have really long fake nails, I think your cards will be actually good with these sleeves. If you do have long nails though, I don't know of any sleeve that will protect it except old school dragon shields, which we have to practice against. So let's bring up our contenders here. We have actually a sleeve of the old school dragon shields before they were bought out and made trash. Well, not trash, but a shadow of their former self. We have a sleeve from Ultra Pro, the ones that I just told you guys I do not like. And we will show you why. We have, of course, the free sleeve from Pokemon ETBs. And then we have one of the new popular sleeves everyone is buying, Realm Guard. These sleeves are everywhere. They like don't care. They'll slap art from anything onto their sleeves. So let's test it out. We'll go left to right here. Let's get rid of these bad boys. And let's start with the Pokemon. I think you guys already know how this is gonna end. So that is the Pokemon sleeve. This is of course from Champion's Path. I, like many others, if you opened Pokemon packs, probably have 1,000 of these sleeves, right? So these are free that come in ETBs. Let's test it. Okay, so this is a F. This is a fail. This easily failed the tear test. I'm not even gonna try to indent it really because I don't care, because I already know it's gonna fail terribly, right? Like not only did that just indent, the whole playmat is like caving in on where I indented it, right? So this is a fail. If you guys have these are just for kids to put their cards in. They're not meant to be played with a lot. They're gonna break, right? All right, next up, we got the Realm Guard. These are known for having art of many different variety, but does it protect your card? Let's find out. What I do like about their art is that it's not, I feel like it won't peel like many art sleeves do, but let's see if this actually protects your deck. So we're gonna pull here, and it is a fail too. This easily split. So Realm Guard, I probably would not buy sleeves from Realm Guard. Let's test it out on the nails. Okay, actually, I'm not seeing any nail indentation. Damn. Okay, so the back, I'm actually surprised. I did not think it would pass this. Okay, there's one. I really had to press hard though. So I have a theory. I think this is surviving the nail test because it is art, which means it needs a thicker layer. So that's probably why. But obviously the more important thing is, does it survive tearing? Which it didn't. It almost peeled as easily as the Pokemon sleeve. So that was a fail there. Now we move on to the Ultra Pro glossy back. I have not had glossy back sleeves ever since buying these because they're so bad. Like, I just don't like glossy anymore. I always buy matte sleeves. So, as you can see, this is a pretty good quality sleeve, as in it's not damaged, it's not used that much, if not at all, probably, honestly. Let's start. So here is the tear test. Ultra Pro, let's go. Oh, I really had to pull that, but this is actually, there we go. So this was a little stronger than the Pokemon and the Graphite one, but still easily tore. Let's do the indentation test here. Yeah, so the indentation is pretty bad. So just as I laid them out in order, the Pokemon sleeve was the worst. Graphite sleeve was a little bit better than the Pokemon one, but the back was able to sustain nail marks easily. But this this is second worst. This easily takes nail marks, which is why I didn't want to use these anymore, because your opponents, when they shuffle your deck or cut your deck or whatever, when they pick up cards like this, when they pick up your sleeves or your cards that are sleeved, their nails will indent into your sleeve, and that's now a marked card, right? Because now you have just a mark on the back of your sleeve. So yeah, I wouldn't trust that. Now let's check out Dragon Shield. These are Dragon Shield mats. these are old. This is old, but as you can see, this is very probably never used. If it was, maybe like twice in its life, right? But this is an old school Dragon Shield sleeve. I almost feel bad doing this to it because it's a relic of its time, but we have to do it for science. I don't know what to say. Maybe it tore that easy because of how old it is, but okay. So this easily tore. I think maybe, I don't know. I'm surprised this tore that easily. I'm actually shooketh. Damn. All right, I just failed. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it, but all right, that Dragon Shield failed. I kind of feel like it's because of age, because the old Dragon Shields were actually really, really good. Current Dragon Shields are a little, actually probably 40% worse. But this is an old school one. This is an old school because I remember buying this. I had so many of these. But yeah, that easily tore. So the winner is actually the DuelSpec. It actually was the strongest. It resisted my pulling like way better than those other sleeves. But just because it's strong, we have another question. How does it shuffle? So let's shut up and shuffle up and play. All right, so we got our Chrono Core TCG deck sleeved up. We have all those sleeves left over. This is a 50 card deck. So let's see how well this side shuffles. All right, here we go. Ooh. Oh, that is the saddest. The like sound of the matte sleeves sliding into each other. Giggity. Sounds really good. Yeah, these are shuffling beautifully. Yep. This is a 10 out of 10. All right, I am sold. These, if you guys have to choose between Dragon Shields, so new Dragon Shields compared to the DuelSpec, I think these DuelSpec XDs are a godsend. I definitely recommend these. These are going to be my new sleeves for sure. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. If you guys want to check these sleeves out, I'll put a link in the description below to their goodies. Yeah, I really like these sleeves. They're strong. They shuffle well. Nothing else to say. All right, hopefully this video helped you guys out. If you liked this video, just me reviewing stuff, why not like and subscribe to the channel? You'll see more content like this, covering a lot of TCG stuff, but I do other things like watch reviews, Hot Toys, Lego, fake Lego reviews, real Lego reviews, all kinds of goodies. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.